Hey guys, good morning. EndOfDays Prepper here. Just doing a quick live while I finish my lunch, and I'm going to go over some news with you guys. With with all the stuff going on out in the Middle East, there's been talk of a third world war, possibly a nuclear world war, and let me see. Let me get over here to my news, on my news feed. Anger as ex-generals warn of civil war in France. Evidently, controversy is growing in France over an open letter signed by former and serving members of the French military warning of the threat of civil war. Around 1,000 servicemen and women, including some 20 retired French generals, put their names to the letter. The hour is grave. France is in peril, they wrote last week. Ministers have strongly condemned the message, which was published by a right-wing magazine on their 60th anniversary of a failed coup d'etat. I hope I'm saying that right. Two immutable principles guide the actions of the members of the military with regard to politics, and those are neutrality and loyalty, tweeted the minister in charge of the armed forces. However, far-right leader and candidate in next year's presidential election for France, Marine Le Pen, has spoken out in support of the former generals. So what does the letter say? The letter warns French President Emmanuel Macron, his government, and MPs of, quote, several deadly dangers threatening France, including Islamism and hordes of threatening actions. The signatories go on to blame a certain anti-racism, quote, quote, for creating division between communities and seeking to create a racial war by attacking statues and other aspects of French history. They also accuse the government of seeking to use police as proxy agents and scapegoats in the popular yellow vest protests of recent years. Quote, it is no longer the time to procrastinate. Otherwise, tomorrow, civil war will put an end to this growing chaos and deaths, for which you will be responsible, with the numbers being in the thousands. The letter concludes. Members of the French military, whether actively serving or reservists, are forbidden from expressing public opinion on religion and politics. And Miss Parley has called for those who signed the letter to be punished. Quote, for those who have violated the duty of reserve, sanctions are planned. And if there are active soldiers among the signatories, I asked the Chief of Staff of the Armed Forces to apply the rules. That is to say, sanctions. She told the radio network France Info on Monday. Ms. Parley cited the case of a former general in the Foreign Legion who was expelled from the military for taking part in a protest against migrants in Calais. Why was timing significant? Minister of Industry told France Info she unreservedly condemned, quote unquote, the general's, quote, calling for an uprising 60 years to the day after the general's push against General de Gaulle. This is really getting heated. And I'm not just talking about the French and US tensions. I'm talking about what the article says here. I'm gonna end the live stream here, but things are heating up as far as getting ready to explode. I'll check back and see if there's any more updates. What the heck? I'll be back live if there's any more updates. Thanks, guys. EndOfDays Prepper clear.